How would you feel if this were your silhouette on the internet? Did you ever wonder about the radiation risks as you walked through the full-body scanners at the airport? Many people from the start of the program were worried that their health was being endangered. Aaron Toby was a college student who felt his constitutional rights were infringed by the airport scanner. He wrote the Fourth Amendment across his chest and stomach with a black marker and stripped down to his shorts and socks in the security line. The words on his chest read, "Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated." He was detained and interrogated by the TSA agents and Richmond police for over an hour and was released just in time to make his flight. He sued for $250,000, claiming that his First, Fourth, Fifth, and 14th Amendment rights were violated. A federal court ruled that only his First Amendment claim deserved attention. The case never went to trial, but was settled with an agreement to better train the agents how to respect the constitutional rights of all passengers. One judge believed that because Toby created a disturbance in the airport and the TSA is responsible for thousands of people, there is a different set of rules, and the lawsuit should be dismissed. There is constant tension between national security and constitutional rights of the individual. At airports, we of course want to feel safe as we soar thousands of miles above ground, but at the same time, we want to know that our privacy rights will be protected. The courts have made a few decisions regarding airport body scanners and privacy in the past few years. Judge Anthony Alito has stated that the balance for conducting a reasonable search should be that the initial screening must only be minimally intrusive and effective. If anything arouses suspicion, then the level of intrusion can increase. All the court rulings have either been open to interpretation or have not been followed by the courts. It is unclear whether the TSA agents pay attention to the courts anyway. Let's take a look at the costs. $186.5 million is a lot of money. But most of us would say if that's what it takes to keep us safe, then go ahead and spend it. This, however, raises the fundamental question. Do the scanners really keep us safe? Are the scanners actually effective in detecting dangerous items or suspicious materials? After spending millions of taxpayer dollars, the public deserves to know if the $170,000 machine works or not. There is great doubt that a low-density explosive powder would be detected by the full-body scan. A member from the British Parliament with technical expertise said the full-body scanners would not have detected the underwear bomber back in 2009. Even the Department of Homeland Security has admitted vulnerabilities in the screening process, but without specifying the problems. The Government Accountability Office has reported many false alarms by the scanners. This is why many believe that other countries do airport security better. In Western Europe, the airport screeners are trained better and paid more. In Israel, they screen people by personal questions and interaction. The airline El Al even has an armed guard on board every flight. Isaac Yefet, the former head of security for El Al, now consults with United States Airlines. He says the United States relies too much on technology and fixing, and too little on personal interviews with passengers. He also criticizes the U.S. efforts as being too reactive, changing procedures in response to incidents. He thinks we should be more strategic and more flexible. There are researchers working on how to create more efficient and effective security technologies. At the Dallas Love Field Airport, the International Air Transportation Association has been working on a way for passengers to move almost non-stop through the airport. Their goal is to have passengers identify themselves by fingerprints as a way to verify that the right person is flying. At the airport, passengers would walk through a tunnel that would be equipped to electronically check bags and screen for suspicious objects.
The checkpoint of the future actually looks very much like something out of science fiction. It's 3 tunnels, one for the sort of the trusted traveler, someone who's been willing to put their name forward and have a previously done security check. Then there's the regular traveler, and then there's the suspicious traveler. And the sensors will do the X-ray, the chemical sniff, the other checks that are done, and they're done as the person walks.
This would eliminate full-body scanners and it would be a lot less intrusive. Of course, there are still a few obstacles, one being rebuilding terminals to make space for tunnels, another being increased costs of tickets. It may be that the dramatic inventions at the Love Field Airport provide a glimpse of the future, or maybe one of you can invent something even better to keep us safe.
So here I stand, and then again I say, I'm hoping we can make some wishes out of airplanes.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.